I was always struggling making the best out of my Valentine's Day without getting financially stressed. I eventually overcome it by learning more about my financial habits. But now, as we are into the high inflation market just after the pandemic, it's going to be a difficult financial year. It's going to be difficult for you to celebrate Valentine's Day with the budget you used to do before the pandemic. So today I'm going to share with you the 6 smart ways on how to save money on Valentine's Day. So let's get started. For those who don't know me, I'm Raj. I'm data scientist by profession, but finance, savings and investing is my passion. So I've been doing it since many years and I'm here to share my learning with you. Now let's jump into the tips. My tip number 1 for you for this Valentine's Day is to plan ahead. Study shows that dinner reservation spikes up to 500% during the Valentine's Day, so make sure that you reserve your dinner place beforehand. Ideally, you would want to reserve at least 10 to 15 days before to make sure that you get the right place, the right spot, what you wanted. Reservations at the end can get more costly, especially in the last few days. So make sure that you reserve at least 10 to 15 days before to make sure that you get the place and the restaurant of your choice. If you're planning for gifts, then make sure to buy at least a month ahead, because near the Valentine's Day, everything seems like a sale, but they are actually more rated than their regular prices. So you might end up paying more than usual. Tip number 2, and the best tip I feel, is celebrate at home. You don't have to worry about impressing your TikTok followers or your Instagram followers, because ultimately the happiness is your goal, right? And spending time with your partner, your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend is your goal. So make the most out of it. Cooking at home or order takeaways are the best options you can get, especially you get that cozy time with your partner when you especially need it. So why not, right? By staying at home, you can have a much intimate experience which probably you would not get at the public place, and you might have a more memorable time at home. My tip number 3 for you is to get creative when it comes to gift ideas. Do not think of the regular expensive gifts which you can just buy at the store and hand it over to your partner. Probably you won't want to think about something which brings memory to you as well as your partner. This helps you to save big bucks and also helps you to create that memory for lifetime. For example, look for unique gifts which you can either create or find it on stores like Etsy. Etsy has a lot of varieties of gifts available when it comes to Valentine's Days or special occasions. So think for something which is small but beautiful and it's very memorable for you. And if you want to look for something to do DIY, then Pinterest is your friend. You should probably look at that, find out what's the best thing which relates to you as well as your partner, and try to create it at home. Probably when you are staying at home with your partner, you both should indulge into this DIY activities and make something memorable for the Valentine's Day. The another way to get creative with your gifts could be to avoid roses. Roses are generally more expensive, especially the one with the largest stem. They are intentionally more expensive because they are favorite when it comes to Valentine's Day. So you can either go with some other types of flowers or go with a bouquet which does not include roses. Have you thought about that creative gift you want to give to your partner? Then probably list it down in the comment section so others can get benefits out of your ideas. My 4th tip for you is to take advantage of the gift cards. Study says that around 51% of the Americans have never used their gift cards. They are just lying around, and you might have one of that too. So think about it. Think about it, what you get in the Christmas and you still have it. It might help you to save that money from your pocket and instead use the gift card to make the purchase for your partner. If you think that instead of making the purchase your partner might just like the gift card, then just give the gift card to them. But if you think that this can help you to get that unique, special, memorable gift for them, then that's the best way to do it and you are not spending any money out of your pocket. Before I jump into my next tip, I would really appreciate if you can like my video so I can get more motivated on making such videos. My 5th tip for you is to set budget. When it comes to Valentine's Day, you might overspend, and it is truth. Everyone just thinks about setting up for something which is really nice, but ultimately ends up spending more than they thought. Do not overspend and regret later. Try to spend money what you can afford, especially when it comes to these kind of occasions like Valentine's Day, because you are thinking more emotionally and trying to make the most out of it, trying to make your partner happy with the gift that you think that they deserve, you think that you really want to give to them. But ideally you would not want to spend more than 5% of your monthly paycheck, depending on how much you make every month, as a part of your Valentine's Day expenses. Decide the budget before a month and try to find out the gifts, the ranges, the restaurants, and everything within your budget limit. One another way to stick to the budget is to not use debt. Now, for those who do not understand the consequences of the debt, I am linking this video to understand how you can save more money without getting into debt on this recession season. But I want to make sure that you do not use debt when it comes to the Valentine's Day. This is an occasion where you feel happy, where you feel really good, and you want to create this memory, and you do not want to feel stressed at the end of the day. So do not use that debt. The other way you can stick to the budget is by using Deals website when trying to find out the gifts or trying to find out the way you can create it more memorable. Some of the Deals website we have in mind right now is Red Flag Deals when it comes to the Canadian market and Slick Deals when it comes to the United States market, but it totally depends on you. So probably tell me in the comments what are your favorite site when it comes to the deals and when it comes to the Valentine's Day special. My sixth tip for you is to use credit card reward points. Now, if you have the reward credit card points, you are not going to spend on anything else but make this day memorable. You might have some restaurants available through your reward points. You might have some vacation deals, probably one day getaway kind of deals available through your credit card reward points. So just use it so you do not have to spend the money from your pocket. Credit card reward points ultimately starts getting devalued over time, and you want to start utilizing it if you have it available and if you need it, especially during this period of time, so you can celebrate your Valentine's Day the way you want it. Now I'm revealing 7th tip for the people who have watched till now. The 7th tip for you is to wait till next week. Celebrating Valentine's Day after a week can really be beneficial for you because you can get that restaurant reservation you wanted to go, but you cannot go because of the rush time. You might get the gift you wanted, but you did not get that time because it was more expensive, and as you can see, the prices are getting down. Yes, so if you and your partner are on the same page, you can probably delay celebrating the Valentine's Day by just a week, and it's going to make a huge difference when it comes to savings, and you will really love that. I hope my tips are giving you some breathing room to decide on how to celebrate your Valentine's Day. I know that I have released this video a little late for this season, but probably it will help for the upcoming years for anyone who wants to save money during Valentine's Day. Now, if you are motivated to take control of your finances and savings, you might want to consider subscribing to my channel. I really share all these kind of videos every week and making sure that your financial life is more healthier than what it is right now. Hey, we are all humans. Just make sure that you are making more mindful decisions when it comes to your finances, and I'm sure that one day you will be able to spend more money the way you wanted. And to reach that goal, I'm here to help you out. But until then, we'll see you in the next one.